A lot of stuff happening. Bitcoin is a cruising for a bruising, and I am. I got to be honest, guys. I'm not the happiest right now that it's at this price, but it is what it is. What do you guys think about Bitcoin sitting over 70 for the last few days? Is that a big deal? Is it a nothing burger? Why and how you feeling about it?
I'm good with it. I bought a crap ton today.
I don't think it really means anything. It's like kind of like what we said last week and the weeks prior to that was it's with the current status of everything of what's going on, it's just reacting to the markets. And when that ceasefire thing fell through, it was like on the dot. If you look when that report came out, and then you look at the wick, I mean, it was pretty straightforward. So it's still ranging like we talked about on probably our first episode. We gave it a range between 60, 61 to 70, 71, give or take. And it's just ping pong, and it's just crap. It's just doing its thing. So
I don't think it's going anywhere until midterms. I think it'll just stay ranging. I mean, I'll probably give it a little bigger range, maybe like 60 to 80, but until we do something or like something significantly happens, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and you're right. We are ranging. We did hit. I believe we hit 74 for a second. I believe 73 something. I could be mistaken. Vic Shoots, how are you, sir? Welcome in, man. And yeah, we're on the high end of the range right now. But like Trent said, maybe nothing will happen until midterms. Of course, if there's a semi, black swan event, or if you will, nothing, not big, but just something small that can change things. But what it's showing to me, to be honest with you, it's showing how steady Bitcoin is now, right? It's just so like, even during the tough times, it's, you know, if you'd have told me a war was coming in 2026, and I would have guessed, I would have thought Bitcoin would have crashed even further, because again, the crash from 126 to 60 something happened before the Iran war. So it's
Yep,
holding steady.
that was a tariff crash that brought us down.
Yep.
yeah, and I think that from a chart standpoint or from a standpoint of building support and overall structure within the chart and Bitcoin itself, with stair steps, how charting and building those resistance levels, it's just building new foundational points. And I just think that is 100 times better than just shooting up or shooting down. You just build so much resistance zone. So over time, as with gold, when gold first started, it was very volatile, but as time increased over the years within the charts and the market, it's stabilized a lot more. If you go to the early gold charts, it was volatile as all hell, similar to Bitcoin. And so yeah, so I think this is all a positive, great thing. Yeah, of course we want to see the price go up for obvious reasons, but then we don't. So it's just it's really just accepting it for what it is, and understanding that we're just building structural support, which is, I think, overall a good thing.
I don't even feel like it's been all that volatile. Yeah, honestly, it feels pretty stable in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, same, especially as of late after that quote unquote tariff crash. But when you zoom out, which is sometimes it's hard to do, because we're like podcasters slash YouTubers slash whatever. It's difficult to zoom out because we talk about it and look at it and think about it on a daily basis. But when you do zoom out on it and you really look at it from a long term, I'm always trying to look, even saying till 2035 or 2036 is still relatively short term. But to me, the mid to long term, I guess 2035, when I look at it, I say this is just a blip and this is nothing. And I think these prices are going to be much, much different in that next decade, in the mid 2030s, because the world is just going to look so different. and we're not going to be able to recognize the world. So I just think, again, I said it in my Satoshi Saturday yesterday that I don't care if it's in the 70s, low 60s, mid 60s, mid 70s. It's just they're giving this shit away to me. You're getting 1,400 units for $1. I mean, again, I think in 10 years, it's going to take a lot more dollars to get 1,400 than $1, in my personal opinion. But
The real question is, are we in the bear market or are we just in a dip? That's really honestly, I just think we're in the bear market right now, and we'll start climbing out in a few years.
that's a good question. What do you think about that, Anthony?
Yeah, I was gonna say this too, so it worked out perfect. I think we're going way lower. I think we'll go back down to the 50s. For sure, go back down to the 50s. You know, I try not to do the whole bear bull market thing, but essentially, it kind of it does feel like it's gonna go back down. And the thing is too is it's like we do focus on the how many sats you can get for $1, which I think is phenomenal. But when you think back to when it was like in the 30s and the 20s, and you got it at 25 or 30 or 31 or 16 or whatever, like it, it was great, but it where we're at now, it doesn't it didn't really matter. Just like now, we're gonna buy it at 70, we're gonna buy it at 80, we're gonna buy it at 90, we're gonna go back to 70 again. And then when it shoots up to 250 plus whatever, we're gonna look back at that and be like, oh, we were just buying these little
I bought at
differences.
126 and I don't feel bad about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Sailor said, I'm buying the top.
Yeah,
Because
man.
honestly, when they say the top, it's like, what is the top? There is no top. There is no bottom. It's just all relative to the time frame and the time period you're in at that time. But yeah, so Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin does, obviously, and then